Hi, I'm Julia Griffith in association with GemA. In this video, we will discuss the use of the conoscope, which is to be used in conjunction with the polariscope. The conoscope can be used to further identify the optical nature of doubly refractive gemstones. This test tells us whether our stone is uniaxial or biaxial, further narrowing down a gemstone's identity, and on one occasion a conoscope result can fully identify the gem. A conoscope can be used when iridescence is seen under the polariscope when testing a doubly refractive gem. This iridescence is known as the interference colours and will only be seen when the gem is in its lightest position under the polariscope. The interference colours indicate that you are looking down the optic axis of the stone. You may need to turn the gem in all directions to see these interference colours, as the optic axis may run through any direction. It is easier to see the interference colours in some gemstones more than others due to the orientation of cut. When the interference colours are seen, bring the conoscope into the polariscope and rest it right on top of the gem, just above the interference colours. One of 4 patterns will be resolved within the conoscope. 2 indicate uniaxial and 2 indicate biaxial. These different interference patterns are known as interference figures. The most common uniaxial interference figure appears as 2 dark bands crossing through a ring of colours. The second uniaxial interference figure appears similar, with 2 dark bands extending across a ring of colours, however the centre remains light. This is known as the bullseye interference figure and is only seen in crystalline quartz, identifying the gemstone. Biaxial interference figures also take 2 forms, either 2 dark bands which do not touch each other, which is known as the full biaxial interference figure, or 1 single band known as a half biaxial interference figure. If the gem is uniaxial, it belongs to either the tetragonal, trigonal or hexagonal crystal systems, which are all of those systems ending in Al. Biaxial gems belong to one of the other 3 doubly refractive crystal systems, those that end in IC, which include orthorhombic, monoclinic and triclinic. To give you a couple of tips, do not confuse iridescence within a fracture with interference colours. And remember that the interference colours can only be seen in doubly refractive materials when the gem is positioned in its lightest position. And if the procedure gets a bit too fiddly, use some blue tack to prop your gem in the right position. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm Julia Griffith. Thank you for watching and good luck with your gemology practice.